Hi, I'm Glenda. I wanted to talk about something today that's shown up on my radar here in the last month or so, and that is I bonds. And if you didn't already know, the I in I bonds stands for inflation. Kind of makes sense why that's been showing up on the radar lately, right? So by the end of this video, you'll have a better understanding as to whether or not these are right for you. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do so. And if you already have, then feel free to give me a thumbs up on this one. Okay, so a couple of facts. First of all, I bonds have only been around since 1998, and they are backed by the US federal government. In fact, that is the only place that you can get these bonds from. So don't call me up and ask me if I can set up an account for you. Don't go to the bank and tell them you want to get an I bond. It doesn't work that way. It's strictly through the federal government, and you can do it online. So a couple of details about them. First of all, the most you can put into an I bond every calendar year is $10,000. So you could put $10,000 in right now in September, and then you can put $10,000 more in January if you wanted to. Again, once every calendar year, you can put in up to $10,000. The rate on these are awesome right now at 9.62%. The thing that's really cool about these is they compound every 6 months. So every time you put money into it, it continues to grow. They don't just give you a credit, during the year, but it compounds every 6 months actually. So a couple of the minuses about them is quite frankly, you can only put in $10,000 a year. So with those interest rates, it would be nice if we could put a lot more in there. One thing you could do though is if you have a spouse, you could each put in $10,000. So that's household of $20,000. And the same is true actually if you have kids. So if you have 2 kids, regardless of their age, that's $40,000 you could put into I bonds if you wanted to. And keep in mind that the ones that you do for the kids cannot be your retirement money. So I won't dig into that right now. Another minus, if you will, is that you can't touch it for the first year. Period. End of story. Starting in year 2, if you need to, you can, all the way to year 5. If you have to take anything out or just take it out completely, all they're going to do is penalize you a little bit. It's really not that bad. They're going to take the interest that you earned the last 3 months and reduce your account balance by that before they give it to you. So that's not a horrible situation by any means. As far as taxation, they are taxable on a federal level. They're not taxed at the state level. And also, they're not taxed if they're used for higher education. So I'm not a CPA. I'm not giving you tax advice. If that's something you want to dig into a little bit more, I encourage you to talk to a CPA for that. But at the end of the day, I think that these are an interesting opportunity that we haven't seen in years. So might be something you want to take a look at. As the saying goes, don't put all your eggs in one basket, but having multiple sources of savings is not a bad idea at all. So I hope you find this useful, and if you have any questions or want to chat about this a little bit, I'm here to help. So thanks for listening. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, make sure you do, and don't forget to give me some thumbs up. Thanks. I'll see you next time.